Midnight on Monday was supposed to mark a new dawn for Thailand and Cambodia. An unconditional ceasefire was declared after 5 straight days of deadly clashes along the 800-kilometer disputed border. Within hours of the ceasefire taking effect, Thailand accused Cambodian forces of launching attacks into the Sisaket province using small arms and even grenade launchers. The Thai military called it a flagrant violation to the Malaysia brokered deal. Cambodia, in classic neighbourly denial, insisted there were no armed clashes anywhere. And while Bangkok claimed its troops responded calmly in self-defence, it also sent complaints to Malaysia, America and China, just to be sure everyone knew who brought the drama to the table. Despite the overnight skirmishes, by sunrise Tuesday, both sides were back to the boardroom and not the battlefield. Thai and Cambodian military commanders met in the border town of Osmach. Agreements were made, there were no new troop movements and no escalation. Thailand later said things were under control, but the border remained as tense and just as likely to explode again.
And I spoke to both of the prime ministers.
This sudden rush to peace came from Donald Trump. Both Thailand and Cambodia are staring down a 36% US tariff starting Friday. Their biggest export market is about to get slammed unless a deal is struck. Trump personally called both leaders, offering a very American ultimatum: end the war or forget the trade deal. And just like that, tanks paused, trade talks resumed, and the world breathed a sigh of relief. The numbers are grim. At least 43 people are dead, including 15 Thai civilians and soldiers, as well as 13 Cambodians. Over 300,000 people have been displaced. Thailand estimates the damage at over $300 million. Relief packages are already being rolled out with loans, tax breaks, and a budget bump of 25 billion baht. But more than the money, it's the decades-old rage that keeps boiling over. This is not a new feud. The spark began with a centuries-old temple. The flashpoint was the Prasatta Muan Thop, a Khmer temple Thailand says is on its own soil. Cambodia begs to differ. Ever since Phnom Penh tried to register it as a UNESCO site in 2008, both countries have played war games over sacred stones. A landmine in May killed one Cambodian soldier, and then a Thai patrol was ambushed by explosives in July. Let's not forget the militaries here are political powerhouses. Thailand's army in particular has deep control over foreign policy. And Cambodia is still shadowed by the influence of former Prime Minister Hun Sen. The ceasefire might have been signed by civilian leaders, but its survival depends on generals who weren't even at the Malaysian table. To keep the peace, Cambodia has invited foreign military attachés and diplomats to monitor the truce. Malaysia's defense chief is visiting both sides, and the US wants to be on the peacekeeping. China, economically linked to both nations, is watching closely, promising to help consolidate consensus. But analysts say without proper international verification, this ceasefire will not work out. Back on the ground, residents are cautiously returning. In Cambodia's Odar Mianche province and Thailand's Surin, villagers are digging bunkers one day and reopening shops the next. All eyes now are on August 4, the day Thailand and Cambodia's defense ministers meet in Cambodia. Will they ratify peace, or is this the calm before the next fight?
Been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.